Tell me why you want another attorney.
Because she didn't.
Anything else?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Brought to Miss McCarthy's attention, even though drugs were planted, I explained to Miss McCarthy that the FDLE didn't show enough for trafficking. She didn't present that either.
All right, let's go ahead. Are we ready for Mr. Hall's sentencing, Mr. Parker? Mr. Hall, come on up.
Your Honor, he filed a motion for a Nelson hearing.
Okay.
It says raise your right hand to be sworn for the Nelson.
Raise your right hand to be sworn in.
Do.
All right, Mr. Hall, state your name.
Alfonso Hall.
You have to speak up. I can't hear you.
Alfonso Hall.
And what are you asking for today?
I want to say something first before we go into that Nelson hearing.
No, sir. I want you to have the Nelson hearing, then I'll give you a chance to speak whatever you want to speak.
I don't have the paperwork right now. But that's what I'm saying.
What do you, if you want a Nelson hearing, you're under oath. Tell me what you want and we'll get forward. We got a sentencing stuff this morning.
He's getting rid of me.
Yeah, I know. That's
Oh, okay. That's what he wants to know.
Okay, well, look. First and foremost, Your Honor.
Speak up. I cannot.
First and foremost, Your Honor, Ms. McCarthy failed to argue the facts and present the evidence that would have proved reasonable doubt in the trial. So the evidence was planted and submitted by producing body cam footage and in trial showing video and audio. She failed to do this. The cops forcing me down, telling me to get down or whatever. So also violating me by digging in my growing area and all that. So I shared this with her, told her she didn't present this in trial. So the state charged me with, I had a conviction with trafficking, which it don't meet up the trafficking. And I can present that to you today. That's why
Tell me why you want another attorney.
Because she didn't.
Anything else?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Brought to Miss McCarthy's attention, even though drugs were planted, I explained to Miss McCarthy that the FDLE didn't show enough for trafficking. She didn't present that either. In trial, I also let her know to present that in evidence. No body cam footage. She didn't present none of that. So like I said, I can show you.
Show me that. I'm letting you make your statement, then I'm gonna have Ms. McCarthy respond.
All right.
Just let me know when you're finished.
All right. Pretty much that's that. That's about what she didn't present. That's what
Ms. McCarthy, your response?
Your Honor, I watched the video of the trial yesterday again to make sure, since Mr. Hall had asked for a Nelson hearing. I don't feel that I did anything wrong. The meth that was found on him was enough. Besides the pill,
allegedly,
it was 14 grams, and that was testified to by the FDLE person. So there was nothing I could do for that. And as far as them planning it on him, I didn't feel that I could go forward with that.
I'm going to deny your motion this time, Mr. Hall. I'm prepared to go forward with sentencing.
Yeah, this one.
Your Honor, he would like to represent himself.
All right, Mr. Hall. How far did you get to school? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You represent yourself. I'm still going forward with sentencing this morning. I'm not.
Before we even go, excuse me, before we even go into that, this is what I'm trying to.
No, sir. I'm not continuing sentencing this morning. I'm going to sentence you this morning, whether you represent yourself or Mr. McCarthy represents you. You understand?
I got you.
Okay.
What I'm
Listen to me. If you want to represent yourself, I've got to ask you a few questions.
No.
Okay. So answer my questions. How far did you get in school?
10th grade.
So you read and write?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever represented yourself before?
No, sir.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I lawn service.
Okay.
Have a couple jobs.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today, which would impact your ability to represent yourself or to make this decision?
No, sir.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness that would affect your ability to represent yourself? All right. And you understand that Ms. McCarthy is here to represent. She's already represented you at trial. She's here to represent you at the sentencing and to present anything that you'd like for her to present before I sentence you.
Well,
no, I need you to answer that question.
No, sir.
Do you understand that's what she's here for?
Sir, she failed me at that.
Listen to me. Do you understand that's what an attorney's for?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you wish to still represent yourself?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll allow you to represent yourself. Mr. Sullivan, you'll go forward. Mr. McCarthy, I'm going to leave you back up.
All right, so,
I'll let Mr. Sullivan go first.
okay, my bad. I didn't hear you say that. Sorry about that.
Listen, if you represent yourself, you're going to listen to what I say.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hall faces 30 years on the trafficking of methamphetamine. However, I have filed the motion for habitual felony offender designation, sticking it with Mr. Hall's name on it. That is Mr. Hall's most recent certified conviction. That sentence, judgment sentence reflects that he was sentenced on December 13th, 2021. Because we have not gotten to December of 2026 yet, on that, any crimes that have been committed since that date would fall within the 5-year, as required by the habitual felony offender statute. It shows Mr. Hall's incarceration history with his most recent release from DOC as April 1st, 2024. This particular crime was committed on February 18th, 2025, so less than a year after his release from incarceration.
That's on the page 2.
It says page 2 at the bottom. It's the actual 7th page of the document.
Where's that April?
So it's about midway down. It shows his most recent release. Mr. Hall has been sent to prison for trafficking on 2 previous occasions. This is his 3rd trafficking offense. Because of that, I am asking for the enhanced sentence, and I am asking for the maximum life in this particular case.
Life in prison?
Yes, Your Honor. And Mr. Hall has 520 days jail credit on this case.
Mr. Hall?
Sir, this is what I want to present to you.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You got to speak up, Mr. Hall. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Convict me on the trafficking, which is not mere trafficking, is 13.862. And you can see it on the FDLE that I got. I marked it out where you can see everything where the 5 baggage that he has in his indictment of the trafficking. It's not trafficking amount. So I'm asking you to, can we do a time served plea on that? Like you said, I have 520 days jail credit.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yes, also in the FDLE, item number 6, Exhibit 12, it says it's not analyzed. Being that that's not analyzed, that takes it down to 11.860.
Here's the pre-sentence investigation I'm going to file with the clerk at this time. Anything else? You agree with the 520 days?
Yes, sir.
All right, this time I am going to designate, based on the information, the evidence presented to by the state, I'm going to designate Alfonso Hall a habitual felony offender. A jury have found you guilty, Mr. Hall. It's my obligation now to sentence you. You're adjudicated guilty of trafficking methamphetamine and unlawful use of a 2-way communication device. On count 1, trafficking methamphetamine, you're sentenced to a term of life in prison, given credit for 520 days, time served. On the use of a 2-way communication device, you're sentenced to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections. That'll run concurrent with count 1. You're given credit for 520 days, time served. We have fines and costs of $1,078 in fines and costs. Those include discretionary cost of $2 of local law enforcement education, a $65 assessed from additional court costs, a $150 discretionary public defender fee payment, and a $200 discretionary fine. The fines and costs are reduced to a civil judgment. There's an additional $50,000 fine based on the trafficking charge. I'm going to assess that at this time, and that will also be reduced to a civil judgment. If you're required to give a DNA sample, you must submit one. All right.
Mr. Hall does have another pending charge that we'll have to address.
Okay.
But if we can maybe have a court date in 2 months.
All right. I'll set that for September the 24th, Madam Clerk, at 9 o'clock. And then, of course, he can be go ahead and transported to the Department of Corrections. Yes, sir.
So what I'm saying, what's up with the...
Here's the twist no one saw coming. Just minutes after accusing his own attorney of failing him and choosing to represent himself, Mr. Hall is about to face a decision that could determine his last chance at overturning this life sentence. Would you trust the same lawyer you just tried to fire and...
I just showed you,
Mr. Hall,
this is not trafficking.
I'm going to get to it just a minute. You have a right to file a notice of appeal.
Yeah.
If you wish to appeal your judgment sentence, you have 30 days to file that notice. If you'd like to have an attorney appointed to represent you, one may be appointed to represent you. Would you like me to appoint Ms. McCarthy back to your case where she can, perfect your appeal.
Well, I mean,
Listen to me. Do you wish to have Ms. McCarthy appointed back to your case to perfect your appeal? She can file all the paperwork to make sure the Second Circuit, Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you in the appeal.
yeah, I understand that, but the fact that
I've already sentenced you, sir. Do you wish to have Ms. McCarthy appointed back to make sure that your appeal is perfected? If you don't, it'll be up to you.
yeah, I mean, so what if I don't, what?
If you don't appeal,
If I don't have her to,
you can still do it yourself. You'll just be responsible for doing all the notice of appeal and everything else. That's up to you.
Right.
But Ms. McCarthy knows how to do it, and she can do it. And she'd probably have it done by the end of next week or end of this week.
yeah. All right. I guess we can do that.
You want me to appoint Ms. McCarthy back to your case to perfect your appeal?
Yes.
All right, Ms. McCarthy, you're appointed to represent him. All right, to perfect that appeal. Sir, you need to step over. Thank you, friend. Mr. Sullivan, you gonna get that designation as the habitual felony offender?
Yes, Your Honor.
This hearing took a remarkable turn. It began with the defendant insisting his lawyer had failed him, continued with him representing himself at sentencing, ended with a life sentence, and then concluded with that same lawyer being reappointed to handle his appeal. It's a reminder that courtroom strategy doesn't end when the sentence is announced, sometimes the next. Legal battle begins immediately.